Auburn's 2019 NFL Combine participants. The NFL Combine starts later this week. Actually, players begin reporting to Indianapolis Monday for team interviews and medical screenings, but the on-the-field workouts do not begin until Friday. 6 Auburn players are scheduled to participate at the NFL Combine, and with 5 skill players there is plenty to discuss and break down when they begin performing agility drills inside Lucas Oil Stadium. Many eyes will be on quarterback Jarrett Stidham, but there is a wealth of incredible talent representing the Tigers at the annual Combine. It's the ultimate job interview and one of the more important days in the lives of these former Auburn players. We decided to take a look at all of them individually and break down how they stack up before the workouts. We also explain what is working against them and for them as they travel to the central hub for the NFL during the final week of February and the first week of March. Draft predictions are provided by WalterFootball.com, but the breakdown of each player comes from Auburn Undercover sources and our own analysis of the players from their time at Auburn and on the All-Star circuit. Try us for free for 7 days and get the latest Auburn recruiting and team scoops. Get free Auburn breaking news in your inbox. Deshaun Davis, 5'11", 246, will be criticized and judged for his lack of height, but his production in college cannot be denied. His performance throughout his Auburn career and his showing at the Senior Bowl has done enough to grab the attention of NFL personnel, which is why he's headed to Indianapolis for the NFL Combine while teammate Darrell Williams sits at home. Making a big impact in agility drills certainly would keep NFL teams interested in him, but there's more to the NFL Combine than just running, tackling dummies and finding a way to get an extra millisecond running around a cone. He'll meet with dozens of NFL personnel, coaches and general managers. He will impress them in person with his knowledge, and it should not be discounted. After all, his smarts were a big reason why he eclipsed 100 tackles and stopped 14 ball carriers behind the line of scrimmage. The issue will be his coverage skills, which is an absolute necessity to earn a roster spot and also be effective in the pros. Strengths, football knowledge, adjusting before play, leadership, technique, weaknesses, size, coverage skills. NFL draft prediction, rounds 4 to 6. The Auburn receiver set records during his career at Auburn, but where does he fit on an NFL team? Is Ryan Davis a slot receiver capable of being physical or fast enough to elude tacklers near the line of scrimmage? He had troubles doing that in 2018 after teams caught into his role during the 2017 season. He was negated in some games and had too many plays end within 2 yards of the catch. That will pop up when NFL teams speak to him at the NFL Combine and beyond. Still, it's amazing what he accomplished in only 2 seasons alongside quarterback Jarrett Stidham. He broke the single-season record for receptions with 84 and combined with Stidham to be the most repeated connection between quarterback and receiver in Auburn history. He had 1,555 yards and 7 touchdowns throughout his career, with and without Stidham. Strengths, sure hands, elusive, quick first step. Weaknesses, durability, strength, not a multi-purpose receiver. NFL draft prediction, late rounds, undrafted. Jamel Dean might be the best NFL prospect at the Combine, but he will be poked and prodded about his history of knee injuries. He was medically disqualified shortly after arriving at Ohio State, but his second opinion from Dr. James Andrews revealed he was healthy enough to return to the football field. He did just that at Auburn and had a heck of a career that was not impacted at all by his previous 2 knee injuries. He played with a cast on his hand, and picked off 2 passes in 2018, including in the season opener against Washington. He finished with 30 tackles and deflected 9 passes. Strengths, great cover corner and press man coverage. Weaknesses, not outgoing with NFL personnel, not the fastest corner. NFL draft prediction, rounds 3 to 5. Dontavius Russell, 6'3", 319, did not get the credit he deserved during his Auburn career. Derek Brown picked up most of the accolades and attention during their time together on the field, but Russell also demanded double teams at times. He was always a force in the middle of the defensive line, even if Brown picked up most of the stats. Russell was a huge part of why Brown was as successful as he was in 2018, and why Brown was projected as a first or second round prospect. He decided to stay at Auburn for his senior season. He had 36 tackles, including 6 for a loss last season. Strength, size, weaknesses, close but not finishing plays, explosiveness. NFL draft prediction, rounds 5 to 7. Darius Slayton, 6'2", 190, developed into Auburn's top deep threat receiver in 2017 and 2018, but his performances as a junior were erratic. He dropped passes, or, simply put, quarterback Jarrett Stidham missed him down the field. The Stidham-to-Slayton connection led to huge plays as Auburn reached the SEC title game in 2017, but those two names weren't as hot on the broadcast microphones on game days in 2018. Slayton utilized a huge performance against an outclassed Purdue defense, 3 catches for 160 yards and 3 touchdowns, to account for more than half of his scoring on 23.9% of his yards in 2018, and used that big performance as a moment to jump to the NFL. His departure was somewhat surprising. He will likely impress in straight-line running drills at the NFL Combine. Strengths: fast, good route runner that needs some sharpening. Weaknesses: seemingly one-dimensional as a receiver, all-or-nothing mentality, lack of intermediate catches on film to steady hands. NFL draft prediction, N.A. Jarrett Stidham, 6'2", 214, had a tremendous debut as Auburn's transfer quarterback in 2017, but the former Baylor quarterback struggled behind a weakened offensive line and allowed perception on the field to lead to affect his performance, even when defensive pressure wasn't in his face in 2018. Stidham threw for 3,158 yards and 18 touchdowns with 6 interceptions while leading the SEC, completing 66.5% of his passes in 2018, but his numbers tumbled as he completed 60% of his passes, and his yards per attempt dropped by nearly 1 yard. He threw 18 touchdowns against 5 interceptions, but 5 of those scores were thrown against Purdue in the Music City Bowl. He says all the right things in public settings, but also says he has had a tough life, something he will have to explain to NFL personnel in depth at the Combine, and not leave out any details, otherwise red flags will be thrown in his file. Either way, he will be drafted. His talent is incredible, and finding a way for him to live up to it will be the ultimate challenge for the coaches on his future team. It was clear his career at Auburn was near an end in October, but some NFL teams believe he should have returned to school. Strengths: arm strength, prototypical build for NFL QB, accuracy. Weaknesses: pocket presence, anticipating throws, footwork, fumbling. NFL draft prediction, rounds 3 to 5. Friday 8 a.m. Running backs, offensive linemen, special teams, kickers. NFL Network, Saturday 9 a.m. Quarterbacks, receivers, tight ends. NFL Network, Sunday 8 a.m. Defensive line, linebackers. NFL Network, Monday 8 a.m. Defensive backs. NFL Network.